Welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to gain from night to first light. Did you think we're done? Oh no, we've just begun. Because now we're going to start playing Tales of Grace's Remastered, and before I get into my usual tangent, I want to just show this, because we are currently investigating all of the changes for the remastered version from the original version on the PS3. And one thing I've noticed is the Trials of Graces. I think that is the name of the extra DLC that comes after the main story, yet somehow we already have access to it, which is weird. Load up your save data and use the current party to challenge special battles. Oh, okay. Special battles unavailable to the main game. Okay, so this is something that was in the original game. It's just not the extra story. Alright. So we're just gonna jump right back into where we left off in our save file. And another thing to note, as of 32 minutes ago, I believe the current banner for Genshin Impact has ended. And also, version 1.4 of Zenless Zone Zero has ended and is now in maintenance mode for version 1.5. Yes, let me actually go take care of that. Because if I am still feeling up to it, that is the next thing I want to stream today. Yeah, we're just getting a lot of stuff out of the way now. So let's get that set up. Yep. And it is now downloading as we speak, that update for Zenless Zone Zero. And the good thing about the game we're playing today is it doesn't require internet connection, so it's not going to bottleneck anything. So we can begin with that. So there are just 20 days until Genshin Impact version 5.4 maintenance, 58 days until Atelier Yumiya. And since we're actually... This is going to be the third version in a row that I'm going to be streaming Zenless Zone Zero. I think I'm actually going to do some research into exactly how long the version cycle is for Zenless Zone Zero. Is it 42 days, just like Genshin? Just estimate? Or not? And then I can start making estimation timers for that as well. And I've been thinking about it, and maybe I will try to go back to Honkai Star Rail. It just, after the prologue, that was interesting, but not enough for me to go back to play casually. I feel like that was the kind of experience that I want to play for the story and just for the story, but maybe I'll go back for an event if it really piques my interest. So, without further ado, let us return to the adventure. Now, previously on Tales of Grace's Remastered, we had just gotten jumped by a bunch of knights in the catacombs.
They just keep coming.
And they were members of Cedric's Knights. We haven't elaborated as to who Cedric is yet, but hopefully that will be cleared up in just a bit. Head to the nearby cottage.
This is fine.
Sophie, don't go too far.
All right.
Richard, what happened back in Verona?
My father was murdered.
What?
Yes. He was killed by the very knights who were sworn to protect him. They would have killed me as well, but I hid among the bodies and escaped detection. When the enemy dropped their guard, I went to the secret passage and fled for my life.
I can't believe the Knights would do such a thing.
My father's death was a shock, but the fact he was betrayed by his own knights makes it far worse.
And I was a student at the Knight Academy.
Yes, I'd heard you left home to join them.
I did, but then I resigned. My father also died recently, and I was to become the next Lord of Launt. Had I stayed, I might be chasing you down right now.
But you're not. You saved my life, just as you did 7 years ago. I thought of that day as I fled the castle. I was so desperately hoping you would somehow come to my aid. And you did. You actually did. You have no idea how happy I was to see you, Asbel. You're special. You're one of the only people I've ever really trusted. So what's your plan? Will you return home when this is over?
Things are complicated. The alliance with Strata has changed everything.
Alliance with Strata? What are you talking about? My father would have never agreed to an alliance. He always took a hard line on such matters.
The Stratan military is stationed in Launt right now. They just arrived a little while ago.
So around the time of the uprising. Interesting.
Asbel, someone's coming.
Alright, that's that.
It's the prince! He's here!
Damn, they found us. Oh, this should be interesting.
I'll keep on getting stronger.
Alright, we got Ice Dragon Flurry. Now things can get good.
Who are these soldiers?
These men serve my uncle, Archduke Cedric, the man who now calls himself our king. My uncle sought to usurp the throne for years, and now it seems he has resorted to force.
Why would he do such a thing?
Asbel, listen. When we reach Duke Dallin, I plan to build an army and avenge my father's death. Will you fight with me? I need your strength for the coming battle.
Of course. I don't know how much help I can be, but I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you, Asbel. Thank you.
This is just like our old friendship pact. Do you want to join too, Sophie?
Yes, join us. It'll be just like it was 7 years ago.
What happened?
It's strange. I just felt a chill run up my arm.
Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine, but we should get to Grail's side as quickly as we can.
Don't mind me just stealing your pasta. Alright, a scale and a seashell creates a ring, but a scale and a chipped claw creates an earring. Monster glue and shell shock creates suspicious powder. A powder that looks suspicious, but it truly is used in legit medicines. And with that suspicious powder, we can upgrade our existing herbs into red herbs. Yeah, no matter how you look at it, those herbs are still suspicious. Alright, so if I remember correctly, the next thing we are actually going to be finding on the roadside are carrots. It's either, yeah, carrots, not potatoes, carrots. Still no clue where the onions are.
I'm starving.
I know I dragged you into this, but I can't do anything about the food situation right now. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, it's not your fault at all. By the way, remember when you said the Knights assassinated your father? Are you sure about that?
I know it's difficult for you to hear, but yes, I am.
I'm no longer involved with them.
Knight or not, Asbel, I am very happy that you are not counted among my enemies.
Believe me, Richard, I have no desire to fight you. I wish I could have seen the Academy one last time.
Perhaps we should take a little stroll to the Academy then. Maybe bring my uncle a little present?
Hey, that's not what I meant.
Hello, Glitchy. Welcome to the stream. So, a short recap. We were over here. Then we came over here. Then we got jumped by knights again. And then Richard told us what in the world is going on. So apparently, the king was assassinated by his own knights. And those knights were under the orders of the king's brother, Archduke Cedric. So yes, it's just another tale of brothers fighting for the throne.
Richard, you're hurt.
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
As messed up as that sounds. Okay, I think that Vertex Rose is the symbol for a mystic art. So I'm gonna set that. Yeah. Yeah, nothing like that could possibly happen to the protagonist. Got Ice Dragon Flurry, so I want to see if I can. There are any other arts that I can get immediately. Because right now I'm not worried about the attack power of my hits. I'm worried about my moveset. Okay. Now, Ice Dragon Flurry is a unique art that you don't set. It's actually an A art that can only be triggered by holding the X button during a 3cc A art. So I'd have to make it up to Dual Impact, Bestial Roar, Wolfwind Fang, or Phantom Pulse. Hold the X button, then I can trigger that. There is also a equivalent skill, an equivalent A art for the 2cc arts. Nothing for 4cc though. Okay, so we're still missing 3 arts. 3A arts. And it just so happens that those 3A arts are the ones I use the most frequently. And we use Quick Slash 288 times. Alright. Coming up to the fortress. Yeah, in order to make it to Grail side, we have to pass a fortress.
This, right here, is Wallbridge.
A bridge that acts as a fortress.
Those 2 guards belong to my uncle.
Okay, is there another way around?
I know of some other routes, but they all run through the capital.
This is bad. We can't possibly return to Verona now. Sophie! What's wrong? What happened?
That girl. She touched me.
What?
I touched her. I really touched her. Once more, please, wait! Let me touch her again!
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm Pascal. It's nice to meet you.
Just what do you want with Sophie?
Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd see a real one in person. It's like meeting a celebrity.
See a real what?
I said see because I just saw her illusion a little while ago.
Illusion? What are you talking about? Do you know something about Sophie?
Well, yeah, I know all about her, but it's kind of hard to explain. It'll be faster to just show you. Come on, it's right over there.
Yeah, this totally isn't sus at all. Trust.
What is this?
You can use this to just pshoo right down to the underground ruins, you know? That's where the illusion is.
There are ruins here?
I know, right? I was totally surprised when I went down there, but boy, was it something! Not having to deal with that stupid bridge was a nice bonus, too.
Were there soldiers in the ruins?
Nope, just me.
What do you think, Asbel?
Might as well take a look. We can't do anything here anyway. Plus, I'm interested in this illusion of Sophie.
All right, that's good enough for me.
You're coming? Awesome! Let's all go together then.
Wait, you're coming with us?
Well, sure.
I think she's offering to show us around the ruins. Right?
Of course.
All right, I guess we're all going in.
Come on, let me touch you again. Look, you can touch me as much as you want. It's a totally fair deal. No. Asbel? Too bad. He's way over there.
Do you think Archduke Cedric could be in league with Strata?
It's possible. My uncle had been handling the kingdom's foreign affairs for many years. With my father's ailing health, he had no one to answer to.
So in other words, this alliance between Strata and Lant.
Though it pains me to say it, it may have indeed been officially sanctioned by the crown.
Truly some messed up stuff. That's right, we got teleporter tech.
What just happened?
Ta-da! We're in the ruins.
But we didn't move. How did we end up somewhere else?
It's no big deal. It's just a little wobbly-wobbly Katang kind of thing, you know?
I don't get it.
It's cool, right? Who'd have thought a huge place like this would be right under our toes?
These ruins don't look like any place I've ever seen.
That's because the Amarcians built them a long time ago, so of course they're gonna look different.
The who?
The Amarcians. They're a tribe that left ruins like this all over the world.
Are you some kind of archaeologist, Pascal?
Yeah, I guess. Something like that. But since I taught you something new, you should let me touch your friend. Come on, please? Don't touch me. Boo! You're no fun.
Can we just go, please?
Okay.
Alright, we are going to keep this title on, Pharmacist, just so we can get the third skill on here, which is X Petrify. Petrify effect down +5. We want to get that as much as possible, so we are affected by petrification as little as possible. I do not like dealing with petrification. Alright, so here's the reason why I'm going to be turning the objective icon back on again, just to test to see if it'll actually show me which way to go. So basically you have to go on these platforms and move around. Huh? Alright, they remastered the animation for this, and also they changed the sound. That sounds more like a blacksmith's hammer hitting an anvil, while the previous sound sounded just more like someone hitting a bell. Very loud and on point. But anyway, you just go along these platforms again and again and again. Now, I plan on going through all the paths because I'm collecting the items to see if there are any major differences. However, I still want to turn this on to see if it actually tells us where to go. Oh. How lovely. It just tells us where to go in a straight line.
I don't anticipate a challenge. Over already?
Alright, that was a good one. And we just got a new item, Sharp Claw. Sword Rain Alpha was upgraded. And Richard gained the Prince title. Alright, still wanting to get up to Vertex Rose.
I don't anticipate a challenge.
Alright, we got the Ropers. They drop mysterious liquid and hazardous liquid. And for whatever reason, you can steal a carrot from them. That would be nice, but we, one, don't have any skills that can steal items yet. That's what one of Asbel's 4 CCA arts can do. Next we got lizards, which make the most sense in this game so far. They drop scales and hard scales. Then we got a cave raptor, and we're back to weird. Drops chip claw, sharp claw, and you can steal beef from it. Wherever it gets beef down here. And finally we got the elder bat. Elderly bat that lives in the Verona catacombs. So we got decaying fang, pointy fang, and we can steal tomatoes. Okay. This right here, I'm not going to question why the Verona catacombs would have tomatoes. That's more of a question of why these ruins have tomatoes, but catacombs make sense. Because the Verona catacombs might not have always been catacombs. It might have actually been a form of storehouse from back when Verona was first being established. Seeds fall out of boxes, fall out of bags. They continue to grow from generation to generation to generation. I should know. You can have a tomato plant that just up and dies one year, and then the next year it's just sprouting back up. So yeah, tomato plants are more resilient than you would think. So it's not too far-fetched for there to be a tomato plant somewhere in the catacombs, just for the sake of flavor text. I know I'm talking a lot about these small details. I'm just trying to keep this stream interesting, since I've already played through Graces once on the channel. Gotta add some new flair, you know? Alright. So we can't take this path yet, but it's still pointing in the straight direction we need to go. So, this at least tells us that the warp point we need to go to is all the way over there. So, we don't need this anymore. Ah, hello, and welcome to the stream. So now we're just going to keep on traveling. Get used to this sound. We're gonna be here for a while.
I don't anticipate a challenge.
And that's the Ice Dragon Flurry.
You were great, Pascal. Oh, you finally realized my greatness? Let's celebrate with a high five! Huh?
Alright, we forgot that pointy thing. So we also have those red platforms that don't move at all. Oh joy, Roper. Ah, come on! I really should have bought Panacea bottles. Yes! Thankfully, it's not permanent.
I think that's all of them.
In other Tales games, petrification is permanent. Until you die, anyway. Alright. Physical ailments, petrify. Petrification renders you temporarily unable to move, and unlike freeze, it doesn't end upon enemy attack. You can keep yourself safe by equipping a stone charm. Alright. The green ones lead you up and down. Yellow ones only move when you bump into them. The platforms. Like so. Now we head back up. At the very least, it doesn't feel like these platforms have slowed down. So I don't feel impeded. Here we go. This is where the yellow one came up to. And now we have access to these two chests, which give us Cologne, Scarlet Aroma, which we will not be able to use yet, and Elith, which we also don't need. So about the art I mentioned before, the Ice Dragon Flurry. As I said before, hold X while doing a 3cc art to use it. But I'm sure you've noticed that when I do use it, by the time it reaches, by the time it's executed, the enemy already falls outside of its attack range. Because of the art that I used previously to hit it. I've recognized that several times, but I still use it because not to actually do damage to the enemy I'm currently targeting, but to watch my back in case other enemies come up from behind or on the side. It's always good to prepare for those inevitabilities.
Oh, yay! So here's the device that shows the illusions. Something's approaching. The footsteps sound strange. Yikes! What's that?
Here it comes!
We will survive!
Peace was never an option. Not again!
I sure loves me some dualizing. Loves me some.
Well, at least I survived, and I got 446 SP from that. 1270 XP. But trust me, we can get a lot more XP than that. And Richard learned Vertex Rose.
Whew, that was unexpected. How does this device work?
It's a cinch. You just tappy on this thingamabob here and then ka-chunk on the little dongle.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Just try it. Oh, come on, it's super easy. All right. Step aside. I'll show you.
Nearly caused a meltdown.
It moved.
Look!
It's me.
This must be the illusion Pascal was talking about.
She's right. It looks just like Sophie.
I know, right? They're identical. Now, do you see why I totally wanted to touch Sophie?
So was this device also constructed long ago by the Amarcians?
Yeah, probably. But I don't know, I'm still kind of researching it. Aww, there it goes.
Sophie, did seeing the illusion help you remember anything? I see.
So we don't know how this is connected to her, or if it's even connected at all.
I know. I wish I had a manual or whatever. And this writing's all smudgy and faded, so I can't really tell what it says. If I squint real hard, I can read the word lambda. But that's it.
Lambda? What does that mean?
Lambda. I feel like I heard that word a long time ago.
Lambda. Pascal, are you sure you can't make out anything else?
Nope. Sorry. Show's over.
We don't have time to sit around thinking about it. Let's keep moving. What's your take on this, Asbel?
About?
About the Sophie that appeared in the machine. It was nearly a perfect double of her. Don't you even have a theory?
Not really.
That isn't like you at all, Asbel. Aren't you supposed to be her guardian?
Supposed to be, but I don't know anymore.
Come on, Asbel. Get it together. You're all she has.
I am?
You belong by her side. Having found myself in a similar situation, it is a feeling I know well. In fact, even now I continue to be in your debt.
Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it.
Why are you thanking me?
Well, it just felt like the right thing to say.
Alright, before we continue any further, I just gotta get up quick and get something to drink because I did not bring anything with me when I started this stream. So I will be right back. No time limit, this will only take me a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Good to go now. I get that it's been 7 whole years, but she literally hasn't aged a day. Asbel's gotta be suspicious, yeah. He has the sense to be suspicious. Okay, so one thing that hasn't changed with these platforms is the area of effect. if you just get right in the corner, you can see that it doesn't trigger it anymore. It only triggers it when you're close to the center. But once you step out of this circle, so to speak, you can't trigger it anymore. Same goes for the PlayStation 3 version.
This won't take long.
I heard you like crab omelets, Sophie.
Yes, crablets. I bet Richard gets to eat special royal crablets. Royal crablets?
I'm afraid there's no such thing.
Royal crablets.
You wait, Sophie. Let's all calm down.
Yes, we will also be making crablets. Once we find a crab. Huh. Oh, there are also the purple icon. There are also the purple platforms. Or pink. But those are even rarer than the yellow ones. So, they don't really come up a lot. The hyperdense crystal. There we go. So yellow bounces up, purple bounces sideways.
This won't take long.
Alright, so we've already made an omelet. Mix an egg with a tomato. And then you take that, if I remember correctly, you take that omelet,
Stop us.
mix it with a crab, and you get a crablet. Alright. We got some hazardous liquid now. Working with hazardous materials.
This won't take long.
Yes! Finally! Oh, right. It's good to see that extra bar when I get an Elith burst, but it made me think I could use my own Mystic Art as those, but it's just Richard's that's unlocked.
Loves me some.
Alright. Now... Yes, Sword Assault and Rapier Rush. Alright, got X Petrify. Guess I'll just work on my resistances for now. Until I get another title that can give me a new assault art.
This won't take long.
Come, Rusted Blades, draw out the pain.
That was impressive.
Well, I'm nowhere near your level, Asbel.
Bingo. Exactly what I wanted to get to.
What is this? Is this a Creus husk?
I've heard of Creus that could no longer absorb Elith, but I've never actually seen any.
I can't even begin to imagine how long these ruins have been here.
Oh, I'd say like 500 years. That's a guesstimate, but we're directly beneath a river that flows from Lake Grail to the sea.
Which means...
Well, I can't imagine someone just walked over and dropped these relics off for no apparent reason. It means they're equally as old. Come on, think about it. No one would be dumb enough to just build those ruins right under a river. Although that would have been interesting to see.
So, they're at least 500 years old, but they could be older?
Why not? 500 years, 1,000 years, something like that.
Wow, this place is a lot older than I expected. This won't take long. Just another in my tally.
Alright, we've made it to the other side. Wait. And now I'm heading back over to the other side that I just came from. As I said, this place has a way of messing with your head.
There's another device here too.
It looks like the one at the entrance.
Yeah, that's because it's the same thing.
So, can we use it to reach the other side?
Nope, this one just poofs you right into the middle of Wallbridge. Which is pretty silly unless you want to tour a fortress.
That's okay. We're in a hurry.
Aw, I bet it's a fun tour.
We'll come back to this later.
Looks like we cleared Wallbridge.
Now we can continue to Grailside.
Oh, you're going to Grailside?
You've been a great help, Pascal. Thank you.
Wait, hang on. I want to go to Grailside too.
You don't have some sneaky reason for following us around, do you?
Maybe.
Are you serious?
It's because I want to get closer to Sophie.
Huh?
Yeah, I want to touch her and study her and learn about her and, touch her. No offense, but I'm not interested in the rest of you. So can I come, please, Asbel? Please? Whoever you are?
Richard.
Richard, got it. Hey, Sophie, who do you like best? Me? Asbel or the other guy? Asbel. Aw, come on! I want you to like me too!
She's a bit eccentric, but I think we can trust her.
All right, Pascal. You can come with us.
Yay! It's like they say, trips are all about meeting people, right?
Now then, shall we head for Grailside?
The starlowing of Richard. Alright. Time for more dualizing fever. By mixing the hyperdense crystal with steel gauntlets, we can create defenders. Alright. Hard scale sharp claw. Necklace. Pointy fang sharp claw equals bracelet. And somehow we got a clam. Clam versus plus pasta equals pasta vongole. I think I pronounced that right. Wait. This is the stuff. Maybe it was an onion that I needed. No, I do need onion. So it wasn't beef that I needed, but minced meat. Once I find the onion, then I'll be able to make Salisbury steak. And once I have Salisbury steak and bread, that makes hamburger. I think. For now, meat sauce pasta. And a meat pie. Dualizing just makes you hungry. And now we got what looks like a rabbit inside a comically large apple. I was never able to tell what this was due to the weird resolution of the PS3 version, but now, in all its HD glory, I can see what is in that apple. And it is hilarious. A filifolia root.
Ouch. This'll be a piece of cake!
Sometimes I can't help but envy you, Pascal.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I hadn't realized.
No, I didn't mean that I wanted your staff.
Alright, we picked up some fine wood.
Richard, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine.
We've been walking for a while. Do you want to rest?
I don't want to slow you down.
Hey, come on. If you feel all wobbly, you shouldn't push it. We don't mind taking a little break, right, Sophie? Sophie?
Stay back!
Richard?
I'm sorry. You startled me.
Aw, don't worry, Sophie. He's just kinda shy. He probably just has a thing for you or whatever, 'cause he got all worked up when you touched him. Wait, oh my gosh, that means he's my rival! Sophie, you can't like him too. You just said you liked Asbel the best. You can't keep changing your mind like this.
What's gotten into you two?
Asbel, Sophie, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I think I'm just very tired.
Richard, are we friends?
Yes, Sophie, of course we are.
Friends? Then why?
Let's keep going.
Okay, so it was potatoes that are here. Then where are the carrots?
So, what's Grailside like?
It's on the shores of Lake Grail, ruled by a man named Duke Dallin.
Can I also ask who this Duke Dallin is?
He's a distant relative of the royal family. Yet he maintains the largest standing army in the kingdom. Dallin's father saved my father's life a long time ago, and our families have been close ever since.
And you think Duke Dallin will save you?
I think he can be a great deal of help, perhaps more so than anyone else.
More than anyone?
Asbel?
No, I just mean, it's good to have such a powerful ally at your side.
Dude, those taters look delicious. So, hey, have you known Sophie long or what?
That was a quick change.
Well, come on, I ain't got all day.
Sophie, Richard, and I have known each other for 7 years, if this is the same Sophie.
The same Sophie? What do you mean?
How should I explain this?
Come on. What is it?
I should be careful what I say to her.
Hey, are you keeping secrets or whatever?
Well... Look, back in my hometown, we made a pact of friendship. And Sophie was part of the group.
Oh my gosh, friends are awesome! I totally want to make a friendship pact with everyone.
Whew.
Oh wow, he dodged the question like a pro. Alright, card number 6, Chelsea's Carta. No way, I'm not lost. Alright. We have this calm, soothing path where nothing could possibly go wrong. And then we have the Cliffside Forest path. Got a moist crystal, an apple, and plant monsters.
Won't take long. Strike! Win! Come on!
alley.
For people like me who aren't skilled in combat, it's impossible to travel without a hired mercenary by your side. Are people really that afraid of bandits?
This won't take long.
I'm only saying that because I know what joke characters the bandits in this game are.
Flee for your lives.
Okay then. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to start spamming B arts soon. Just so I can start getting titles.
A state of emergency is in effect. None are allowed inside the city without explicit permission. Wait! He's Prince Richard! Please forgive me, Your Highness. We shall inform the Duke of your arrival at once.
Richard's a prince? That's awesome! If Richard is a prince, then what is Asbel?
I don't know. I don't know what I am now.
I apologize for making you wait. You're all free to pass.
Thank you. Is Dallin at his manor?
He is, Your Highness.
All right, Asbel. Let's find Duke Dallin and see if he can shed some light on our current situation.
You're not wrong. Guards in these games typically have tunnel vision. Until you either show them a ring or literally someone's face. Alright. Time for the usual. Alright, we can purchase pasta and clams now. This is new. Klaus's Carta. Defeat Douse? Are you serious? Alright, that one I'm pretty sure is from Tales of Fantasia. Alright. Now that we know that beef isn't what we need mincemeat, we can switch. And mincemeat actually has a better production chance. But clams also have a 99% production rate, so we'll just go with that since we already have 13 mincemeat. Thankfully, we already have pasta carbonara. And that netted me a syrup bottle.
Have you been researching this area long?
Nope.
Oh, where were you before?
Oh, you know. Ever since I left my hometown, I've just been kicking around the world.
You traveled the world by yourself? Who exactly are you, Pascal?
Funny, I totally ask myself that all the time.
Wait a minute. You don't know who you are?
For sure. I mean, do you know who you are?
Well...
Like, why am I here and stuff? Where'd I come from and where am I? Ooh. Uh-oh. I saw you, Sophie! You can't hide!
Do I know who I am? That's really the heart of the matter, isn't it?
Alright, the Turtles actually has his own shop. An actual brick and mortar shop. Alright, we're just gonna go along this road, get what we need, and then go back. Oh, look at that. He thinks he's menacing.
You're very sad to know.
Never! Never!
What's our motto?
Never give up!
Alright, card number 7. Mary's card. I'm alive, Dallas.
You're very sad to know. I think that's all of them.
Alright, the Battle Sentinel title. Let's see. Battle Sentinel. Recovery. Yes, I need that. Bandits? Haha. No, I don't know no bandits. Hey! I told you I don't know no bandits. Now beat it before you get hurt. I'm just gonna take this apple. And if you don't tell me the truth, well... Oh hey, we're surrounded and stuff. Maybe we should take this a little more seriously. I warned you. Didn't I warn you? Now, your money or your life? Oh my gosh, did you really just say that? I can't believe people still say that. I mean, totally cliche, right? Pascal, this will be a good time to stop talking. Oh, come on. I just want to yell at the fat burglar some more. Hey, I'm a bandit, and I'm not fat. Halt, villain. You little brat. Well, well. If it ain't the squirt from the other day. You angry because we made you look like a fool in front of your girl? Peace talks have broken down.
We won't fail.
Alright, we got some pork, we got some mincemeat, and we got some pasta. And learned recovery. Yeah, I agree. These guys aren't nearly as fun as the bandits from TTYD. Or were they hoodlums? Yeah, the... Oh, wait, no. Bandits. Yeah. Bandy Andy. Good times. The contract has been fulfilled. I am Grim Sylphie, loyal messenger of the Wind Dragon. The Creus has responded to your blood. My power is yours to do as you wish. Go and improve your skills forthwith. I am eager to serve you in battle. And this is what we came for, Green Creus. Alright, and we acquired the new title for Pascal, Wind Summoner. Which gives us our first Mystic Art for Pascal, Emerald Strike. And also Fearful Storm, should we get to level 5. Oh wait, we do have to go a bit farther. Yes, that's where the carrots are. Just gonna take some of these. Of course it only gives me 1 carrot.
Look at the size of those carrots. I bet there's a connection between them and the Amarcians.
These are a Windor delicacy.
I don't know, Mr. Science. The Amarcians have influenced many facets of modern society, you know.
Such as...
You know how streetlights draw power from Eleth? The devices themselves are supposedly based on Amarcian technology, and the weapons that let you use Creus arts contain similar technology.
So this blade is built with the Marcian technology. Huh. Well, in that case, I guess a carrot could be as well.
I know, right? I saw carrots in a book once. They were way smaller. It seems pretty likely to me.
Well, 1 carrot is enough to see what we're up dealing with. At least it's smooth sailing back to town. Oh, would you look at that? A turtle's just so happened to magically appear when we needed him. He couldn't do business because of all the banditry. I guess we did him a favor. Now we mix fine wood with the fishing rod we made previously to create the stream rod. A pole used for fishing in mountain streams. It's very flexible. You can sell it for 1,052 gold. And for the amount of money it takes to make it, that's a good profit. But we're not doing this for the money. Now, we can mix a potato and we can mix a carrot together to make potato salad. Or mix it with pork to make pork potato stew. Beef potato stew. Croquettes. And use milk to make a baked potato. For now, we're just gonna make beef and pork. Now mix the carrot with beef and you make steak somehow. Just using the carrots as a side. A dish made by grilling beef. Feel free to try it with some side dishes. Alright. Last potato. Oh, now I can mix croquettes with just beef to make beef croquettes. Not sure they actually work that way, but Alright, that's everything for now. Alright. Give him the fine wood. Learn Rapier Rush and Emerald Strike. Now switch to a new one. Need 5 carrots for that. There's no need for the bench skills for Richard. Okay. Gotta think. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, let's go see Duke Dallin. Huh? I think this is my first time coming down this alleyway.
I think there's a bell in the top of that tower, but I can't really see it from here.
Asbel, over here!
Yeah?
Listen, there's something totally hinky about the way Sophie's acting toward Richard.
Yeah, I noticed that. I've been thinking about it too, but I can't figure out why.
Well, duh! Don't you have a clue? It's because of you and Richard.
Huh?
Yeah, Sophie's jealous that you guys are all mwah 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 hanky-panky all the time.
Mama, wait, what?
Okay, yeah, I'm sure I never saw that skit before. Yep, that's interesting. You learn something new every time you play the game. Alright. Found another one of those books, too. And that dog reminded me of something I needed to do. Where are you? Where are you? Keep an eye out for a cat. I got business with that cat. I guess we'll check over by Grailside Port and then just move on. There it is. Alright. A job well done. Alright, swap pasta. Yeah, swap pasta for carrot. Okay, that is all of the running around for Grailside complete. And the password chest, I will never, ever forget the password to that chest.
Your Highness.
Dallin,
Ah, Your Highness. It does me well to see you safe. I thought you were still in Verona and was even now preparing my troops for a rescue mission.
I'm sorry to have worried you, but I will put your troops to good use in the coming days. I intend to defeat Uncle Cedric and avenge my father's death. I pray you will support me in this, Dallin.
All that I call mine is yours to command, my lord.
Now, please rise. Let me introduce you to my friends. This is Asbel. It is by his hand that I was able to escape the capital. And this is Sophie and Pascal. Both have been a great help to me as well.
I am Asbel Lant. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Asbel Lant. Of the family Lant?
Yes, sir. I am the eldest son of the late Lord Aston.
I see. Well, you have my eternal thanks for saving His Highness.
I could do no less, sir. I consider it my duty.
These are indeed strange times for Lant. It seems Strata has seized de facto control of the area.
Can you tell us of the current situation, both in Lant and elsewhere? We need to plan our next move.
Of course. This way, please. Archduke Cedric currently holds power over Verona and the surrounding areas. The Stratan military, however, appears to be acting independently. They seem to have occupied Lant of their own accord. This has allowed the Creus mines near Lant to come under their control.
That gives them the power to cut off Windor's supply of Creus.
It does indeed. If the situation is prolonged, this could become a very serious problem.
I also heard something about an alliance between Windor and Strata.
Yes, Archduke Cedric has maintained close ties with Strata for some time now.
He most likely gave them Launt in exchange for turning a blind eye to his treachery, or perhaps for their outright cooperation. I'm sorry, Asbel. That can't be easy for you to hear.
Asbel Launt, the Prince and I must now engage in very sensitive discussions. I would ask that you please take your leave.
Wait! You must allow me to help you take back Verona. I want to help His Highness however I can.
I would ask this as well, Dallin. I need Asbel.
Very well. If that is your wish.
Thank you, Dallin.
Let me explain our position. There is but one road to the capital, and it leads through Wallbridge. The Archduke, perhaps anticipating an attack, has garrisoned a large number of troops there.
A direct attack on Wallbridge would be suicide.
If we can't go through the front, how's about just poofing right into the middle?
Hey, that's right! There's a second device in the ruins.
I see. So we could send someone to infiltrate Wallbridge and open the main gates.
Is that possible? If so, it would put us at a distinct advantage.
Allow me to infiltrate the fortress, Your Highness. I will carry out this mission without fail. Pascal, will you come and help me with the devices?
Yoke!
I will go as well. I fight this battle for my late father. If I am to avenge him, let it be with my own hands.
Your Highness.
Enough. I'm going. Now let's gather the commanders and plan the rest of our strategy.
Yes, sir.
So we strike tomorrow. Things are really moving fast.
Asbel, I'm sorry. I don't want to drag you into this. My uncle has many of the knights on his side, so some of them may be people you know.
Don't worry. I knew that the moment I joined up with you. I am your sword, Richard. Use me as you will.
Thank you, my friend. I would never say this to anyone else, but I have no desire to fight a war. I wish there was another choice.
The faster we finish this war, the sooner peace will be restored to our land. I'll do whatever I can to make that happen.
Thank you. Now come, Asbel. We have a battle to win.
And we will!
I can't stop looking at Richard. I get nervous when I see him with Asbel. But Asbel and Richard are friends. Richard would never hurt Asbel. So why am I feeling worried?
Brave warriors of Windor, today we march for the capital under the command of His Highness, Prince Richard. Your Highness, my men await your word, sire.
Men of Windor, today we strike a blow for justice. I expect great things from you. May the wind guide our blades!
May the wind guide our blades!
All men, move out! It's time for us to infiltrate Wallbridge.
Please take good care of His Highness, Asbel Launt.
Sir, understood.
Let's return to the ruins. We'll be able to access the fortress from within.
Alright, acquired 20 different titles for Asbel. Still a ways to go. Note, excludes bonus costume titles. Now before we go back to Wallbridge, we're just gonna take care of that chest. Going up. Now don't tell anyone, but the password... So the passwords used to have an entire list of characters. Used to be a bunch of different words and stuff. But now they seem to have reduced the password to just numbers. So my knowledge of all of the passwords in Tales of Grace's F is utterly shot. But the one thing I am certain of is the password for this chest. And the password is 4. And if it isn't, I completely give up. The Book of Wealth. Alright, so I haven't really needed to use the rice ball. Maybe a few times. But I can switch out egg and put in the one book I have, the Book of Wealth. A spell book that provides extra gold at the end of combat, which will help me more to get all of those good shop stamps. So, thankfully, that password was always a number to begin with. But I'm a little disappointed by this fact because now it's just a scavenger hunt around town trying to find a given number password. In the original, it used to be that you would go around looking for a clue. Just a clue to the password. And it would also be a word. Not just a straight number password. I miss those times. Those passwords will be missed.
So the entrance to the ruins was... let's see. Where was it exactly?
You go east all the way down to the end of this road. It's where we saw Sophie's illusion, remember?
It was just before Wallbridge, correct? I recall the entrance being in a thicket to the right.
See? Richard's all smart. Try not to forget next time, Asbel.
I hadn't forgotten the first time.
Come on, let's just go. No need to get sulky now.
I wasn't sulky either.
Amazing that those three are still standing around talking after watching a literal army pass them. Alright, first type of the next type of gel. A peach gel, which replenishes 50% of your HP instead of 30. And how do you make a peach gel? By mixing a peach together with a gel seed, obviously. Too bad the peaches need to make them are in a completely different country.
like the old days.
Minus 13. Alright. So now that we have our first book, we're going to be burning through Elith a lot faster. Before, Elith was only consumed when you duplicate an item or when you cooked with it. Alright. Time to run through Wallbridge.
So there's the illusion of the girl and then Lambda. Could that mean that Lambda... Are you thinking about something? I'm wondering about this Lambda thing that was in the records. I'd like to know too. Maybe touching you will help us figure it out. Really? I guess we could try.
Don't listen to her. She's lying, Sophie.
Nothing so far.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm touching me. She found a loophole to my logic. There should be a device here that lets us exit from the ruins into Wallbridge above us.
Okay, let's go find it.
Before we enter Wallbridge, let's go over the plan one more time. Wallbridge is divided into northern and southern sections, each with a bridge that operates independently. Our ultimate goal is to lower the south bridge and open the gate there. However, if we can raise the north bridge, it will cut off my uncle's reinforcements. I'd like to deal with both bridges while we're there. Once we're inside, our first priority will be to raise the north bridge. After my uncle's forces are cut off, we'll proceed to lower the south bridge. Understood? Good. Pascal, if you would be so kind as to activate the device.
Sure, I'll just give it the old chunk, and then BAM! Easy peasy, nice and breezy.
Are we inside Wallbridge?
Yes, and we are likely surrounded by my uncle's men, so we should move with purpose. Let's make for the mechanism that controls the north bridge.
Okay. So this will be the second reason to have the destination icon. As Richard said, we have to do this in a specific order. And when looking for things like a switch or such, it is very easy to lose track of where you are and end up lost at Wallbridge. Because it's happened to me plenty of times before, even when playing a New Game Plus. So, for now, we are going to actually see how accurate the destination icon is in preventing us from getting lost. So, let's get started. Alright, it's leading us to go up the ladder. Up the ladder. And through that door. That's a good sign.
I don't anticipate a challenge.
Alright, finally. Stagger Strike Adept, Rapid Retriever, and Star Scatter Adept. Alright, so once I upgrade the Stagger Strike, I'll have a chance of stealing an item when I use it. Now we head down. And down. Alright, so that is to the first switch.
Sweet! The North Bridge is up!
So far, so good. Now we just have to activate the South Bridge.
Once it's lowered, we can open the gate, but the control room for the gate is locked, and the key is in the central tower. Let's go there first.
Alright, next is the central tower. Commander-year-old barrel.
Ew, this barrel totally reeks of mold.
It's probably hundreds of years old.
Speaking of ancient things, the Knights seem to have merged with my uncle's forces.
Wait, what?
When the first stage of Windor's emergency defense measures are ordered, control of the armies passes to the Knight Command.
Oh, I get it. Wait, no I don't. So what's going on now?
In short, the entirety of Windor's military is preparing to engage me in all-out war. It's been hundreds of years since we raised a force of that size. Asbel, will you fight?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't afraid. But it's not enough to hold me back from what I believe in. There's nothing to worry about, Richard. I will fight by your side.
I'm relying on you.
You're very sad to announce.
No one can stand before my blade!
Alright, first instance of paralysis. 3 streams in. Paralysis is an annoying ailment that has the chance of stunning you each time you perform an action. You can still use items when paralyzed, however, so whip out a panacea bottle to cure yourself. Then consider equipping a paralysis charm to prevent infection in the first place. Now, one thing I've always enjoyed is the fact that you can still change your equipment mid-battle. That is definitely a saving grace if you get into a fight you are not prepared for.
I don't anticipate a challenge. Yay, all right! I did it! Go me!
There she goes again.
So much confetti.
You're very sad to announce. I think that's all of them.
Alright, got Exceed. Now we can move on to the next title. Alright, first rapid retriever. Then we go to attribute maiden. Here we go.
Look, the key. Once we have this.
Someone's here.
What? Richard! Richard!
Oh no!
I did it! I did it! I killed the prince! Sophie! Pascal! Grab him! He'll call reinforcements! Come on. Just hang in there. Stay with me. Huh?
Okay, the glowing eyes are new.
Richard?
You filth.
Richard?
How dare you? You filthy scum! You'll pay for what you did to me. You'll suffer like no other.
Richard, stop! That's enough!
It's not enough. It'll never be enough. It's nothing compared to the pain that I feel.
No, Richard! Stop it right now!
How dare you order me?
Richard.
What? Wait. I'm sorry, Asbel. I didn't mean to say that.
Are you okay? Is it your chest?
It'll be okay. Let's just hurry to the South Bridge. We have the key now.
Yeah, okay, but what about your wound?
I'm all right. He barely struck me. It's nothing to worry about.
Nothing? But I saw how deep it was.
He's right. He actually looks just fine.
He was bleeding like crazy.
All right, that's enough, Asbel. Open the gate already.
Right. Got it.
All right, the destination icon is actually doing its job. This is probably the fastest I've ever made it through this area. Going down. And all is done.
Right. The South Bridge is down.
I don't anticipate a challenge. I guess the rumors are true. I really am that awesome.
Alright, we're switching over to Sword of the King to get Stampede Strike, finally. Came all that way for an apple, Joe.
You're very sad to announce.
I'll settle this. Roar like the wind stuck in place. Vertex Road!
Pascal, what's an airhead? Someone who's so smart they can control air with their mind. Wow, you're amazing.
You know, some of these post-battle skits just leave you speechless.
Richard, are you wounded?
No, just frightened is all. Whether they're traitors or not, I'm still raising arms against my own people. It pains me to think of it.
You don't need to suffer like this, Richard. All of your fear and doubt, let me bear it for you. That's why I'm by your side, after all. I need you to keep on. That's the only way I can be saved.
How will that save you?
Being your sword is a kind of salvation. I don't have a place in this world, but your hope gives me hope.
In that case, Asbel, let's continue on.
You got it.
Alright, that's all the switches. Switch 1, Switch 2, and Switch 3.
I hear people cheering. I think we did it.
Our work is done. The soldiers can handle things from this point forward.
Right.
Ah! What was that?
I know that blade.
I thought I taught you to maintain your guard until the battle is finished.
Captain Malik.
Using a small team to infiltrate the fortress and open the gate was an excellent strategy. But your endgame was weak. If I defeat you here, the tide of battle turns to me. Wouldn't you agree, Your Highness?
You would threaten me. even knowing who I am.
The knights have sided with the new king. Thus, this is my job.
I've sworn to defend Prince Richard against all who oppose him. Even you, Captain.
So be it, Asbel. Grant me no quarter, for you shall receive none.
I'm trembling. Why?
I won without dying! Yes! And we got a Seabream, Rice, and a refill shard. And I gained the Wolfwind Fang Adept title. Wonderful.
You've grown strong, Asbel.
Captain.
Your Highness, Duke Dallin reports that we have successfully taken the fortress.
There is little point in further resistance.
You know when you are beaten. This, at least, is an honorable trait.
Richard, wait! Captain Malik was only doing what he thought was right. He could be a vital part of your kingdom when the war is over.
I will decide who belongs in my kingdom. What's happening?
What's wrong?
No, this isn't me.
Richard!
I'm fine. Forgive me. I felt unwell for a moment. I'll decide the fate of these men later. For now, lock them in the fortress so they do not escape.
Yes, sir.
Richard?
I must speak with Duke Dallin.
It seems I may live to see another day after all. Asbel, though you did not complete your training, you have become a fine knight. Serve this country and Prince Richard well.
Thank you, Captain. None of this would have been possible without your instruction.
So, what happens to him?
We fought on different sides, but he's still a citizen of Windor. I don't think they'll be too hard on him.
I hope not. Anyway, what now? Do we go find Richard again, or what?
Yeah, he said he was going to speak to Duke Dallin.
Sharia.
What?
Sharia is down there.
She is? Let's go take a look.
Asbel, what are you doing here? Oh, Sophie, I'm glad you're safe. I was so worried when the two of you left Lant. And you are? I'm Pascal. Totally nice to meet you, Sharia. Yes. Nice to meet you as well.
So what are you doing here?
I joined a relief organization made up of volunteers from Lant. I wanted to help those who were hurt in the battle.
A relief organization, huh?
You came to a battlefield to help people? That's so totally noble and brave and stuff.
Come on, let's take you to Richard. I'm sure he'll be willing to support your cause.
He was gonna go see the Duke, right? So where's that? Sophie, I don't want to be rude, but your hair is filthy, and you're covered in dirt. Have you been bathing regularly? No. What? You're supposed to take care of her.
I am taking care of her. But I mean, come on. There's only so much I can do, you know?
I suppose. Look, I'll clean you all up soon, all right? Okay. It's not like skipping a few baths will kill you. Yes, it will. Dirty people are unhealthy people. Everyone knows that. I'm going to scrub you both down later. You okay? You okay? Stop that. Don't mimic her.
She's like their mother.
You see, Asbel's relatively reasonable. Sure, he can be dense as a black hole sometimes, but he's sane.
More soldiers are rallying to our cause after news of your Highness's victory. I doubt even Archduke Cedric can match our strength now.
The false king shall soon topple and fall. My dear uncle must be trembling in his boots.
That's Richard?
Asbel, you're here. Good. We've come a long way. When Verona falls, the war will be over. Then this country will know what it means to face true justice. Who are you?
Sharia Barnes. It's been a long time, Your Highness.
Sharia, did you hear my appeal and come to join the fight?
No,
Fear not. Once I reclaim my throne, I will save the good people of Lant.
Sharia came to help the wounded.
Ah, excellent. I have many injured men, and your skills will be most welcome.
Thank you.
Healing our allies must be your top priority. As such, you may ignore the prisoners.
What?
Those who lend aid to my uncle are no better than beasts. Even their wounded deserve no mercy.
They're still citizens of Windor.
Those who stand against me have no place in my kingdom.
But Richard...
Everyone must know the consequences of disloyalty. This is why I plan to have the traitors executed. They nearly killed me. Their crimes are unforgivable. Death is the only thing those scum deserve.
Richard, no! You have to reconsider!
Do you really think so, Asbel?
They weren't fighting you because they wanted to. Only a coward would kill his own citizens out of fear.
You dare lecture me on the rules of proper kingship?
No, I'm just trying to help.
Silence! I will hear no more of this! Do not forget your place simply because I have shown you kindness.
Your Highness! Take His Highness inside, and fetch a doctor immediately. Asbel Lant, you are suspended from duty. We shall consider your recent behavior and decide an appropriate punishment.
What's gotten into Richard?
Are you and Richard fighting? But you're friends.
Friends. Yeah, we're friends. But I just don't know what he's thinking anymore.
I'm worried about him too.
I know. He never used to get angry like that.
His Highness has recovered. Also, we have decided to postpone a decision on the fate of the prisoners. For now, they will remain under guard here in Wallbridge.
Thank you.
You, however, are ordered to distance yourself from the Prince.
Yes, sir.
You are free to continue fighting for us, but will no longer be afforded any special treatment.
Understood, sir.
Well, this day's been a little nuts. Oh, hey, Sharia. Are you all done zapping the wounded? So what you gonna do now, Asbel?
From how the Duke spoke, I don't know how much longer I'll be welcome here.
Will you go back to Lant?
I have no place in Lant. You know that.
But maybe if you talked it over.
Why bother? I was never fit to rule anyway.
That's not true.
So how are things in Lant right now?
Well, Hubert is... he's doing a lot for the people. He was actually the one who suggested I start the relief organization.
I see. All right. For now, I'll stay here and fight for Richard. Even if he's angry with me, I can still help.
Plus, who knows? Maybe he'll change his mind or something. Do you mind if I come with you? If he invades the capital, there will be a lot of people who need our assistance. And I don't want to leave Sophie again. You know, I could take care of you too, if you just liked me.
All right. If that's what you want, Sharia.
Thank you.
Okay, so judging from this one action, it looks like it takes a predetermined set of instructions for right here, and doesn't just go with the closest way to ground level. Fascinating.
On the orders of Duke Dallin, your team will be allowed to join us in battle. However, you will not belong to the regular army. Instead, you will function as an independent commando unit.
I understand. Please tell the Duke and His Highness that we will do our best.
An independent commando unit? Sounds like it just means we can do whatever we want. Ah!
Sharia, Hubert, everyone has a place and a purpose. But what about me? Well, pouting about it won't change anything. For now, I'll just do what I can to help Richard.
You were right by Richard's side, Asbel. Couldn't you have stopped him?
Come on, Sharia. Don't you feel bad for Richard? He was almost murdered by his own uncle.
I'm trying to understand, but it's difficult. Is more fighting really the only solution?
I can understand that you feel sorry for all the wounded, Sharia, but I don't think you're being very fair about this.
Wait, you don't have to... Oh, Asbel, can you not see that Richard was in the wrong here?
And we're back to caffeinated starfish.
I don't anticipate a challenge. I guess the rumors are true. I really am that awesome.
Finally, something new, a turtle.
Okay, let's do this.
Not to be confused with the turtles.
We are
Awesome! Unbeatable! Amazing!
and unable to coordinate.
Just look at those soldiers. They have absolutely no interest in that caffeinated starfish. The direction Phosalos indicates changes a bit depending on which nation you're in. In other words, just because you can read it doesn't mean you're getting accurate directions with it. So, for those of you who have noticed, there is this massive ring basically encompassing the entire planet that you may have seen in certain scenes. Particularly, Lant Hill shows it several times. Once at night during the childhood arc, it was really easy to see and on the night sky. A little bit more difficult during a sunset. But still, that ring just encompasses the entire planet. As to why, well, that would be spoiling later stuff. So you'll just have to stick around and find out. Now we got some new stuff. So, because of that one sea bream we have, we can make sea bream porridge. But first, we're going to see what else we have. We got some more potatoes, so now we can make the baked potato. Shockingly, mayonnaise exists in this world. Okay, yeah. The only thing we can make with a sea bream is sea bream porridge. Prevents curses. And that's it for this cycle of dualizing. And we just got a new title, Line Cook.
I hope Captain Malik's okay.
You really love that captain guy, huh?
It's more than that. I respect him. He taught me all sorts of things about being a knight.
So what's night school like anyway? Was it all fun and filled with teenage pranks or whatever?
Not really. Actually, I didn't have a lot of time to goof off.
No?
The instructors and students were all working towards the same shared goal. My 7 years there just kind of flew by.
Well, that doesn't sound all that bad to me. What do you think, Sharia? How would I know? Rawr! All this school talk rub you the wrong way?
Asbelant, have you come here on His Highness's orders?
What orders? Did the prince come this way?
Yes, he took a squad inside just before you arrived.
I see. All right, let's follow them.
Yeah, that ain't good. No matter how you look at it, that is not good. But now that we're out of Wallbridge, we no longer need the destination icon.
I don't anticipate a challenge. right?
Continue ever onward.
Okay, let's do this. That should buy us some time at least, right?
Okay, go up higher, push this door. Looks like I found a shortcut. Oh. Graves of the Unsung.
Asbel, what's a grave?
Well, it's a place where dead people are buried.
Why are they buried?
It's kinda hard to explain, but when I die, I'll be buried in one too.
You're going to die?
Hold on, I don't plan on dying anytime soon.
Good. Thinking about that makes me feel bad. But why do I feel that way?
What you feel is normal, Sophie. No one wants to see anybody die.
But Asbel, aren't we fighting other people?
Well, yeah, I guess we are. Sorry, I don't think I can help you make sense of that now. But I might have an answer for you someday. Ask me again when I'm older, alright?
Okay, you can teach me once you know.
You know, despite Sophie not remembering who she is, she's very patient and understanding. We're back where it all happened. Really makes you wonder why this kind of altar is below Verona.
Richard!
Asbel, you're here. As you can see, we were ambushed and all my men slain. I alone managed to survive.
This place is dangerous. You should let us take it from here.
Impossible. I must settle things with my uncle personally.
Well then, at least let us accompany you.
Very well.
Well, yeah, that just happened. So. Just gonna move that box out of the way. Push this forward. Falls into place. Continuing further in, we got another puzzle. But this one's simple enough. Don't worry, the puzzles get more fulfilling as the game continues onward.
No, stop. Don't come out.
Richard, are you alright? Are you hurt? It's the wound you took at Wallbridge, isn't it? Or is it the poison you told me about? The one given to your father?
Yes. My uncle tried to poison my father. And as I expected, He did the same to me. But when that didn't work, he came at us directly. I will make him pay. He will curse the day he tried to take my life.
Richard.
We've wasted enough time. Let's go.
No, a little to the left. There, yes. Ooh, Sharia, that feels great. What is this? I've never heard of this healing method. It's acupuncture. Acupuncture? What does it do? Oh, that feels really good. I don't know. I'm still studying it. Whoa, wait a minute. You're having me perform a treatment on you, and you don't even know what it does? Huh? Those two are off in their own little world again.
Such fabulous vases, wouldn't you agree? A shame only one remains intact.
Sorry. To be honest, I don't really know anything about antiques.
It really is quite a shame. Looks like one of them was the green one and the other one was red. The red one completely shattered. Mastery tonic, which is basically just SP in a bottle. 300 SP is nothing special at this point, but when we get the EX stuff, 3000 SP all at once.
What else are you hiding from us? I'm not hiding anything.
See? 300 SP, no problem. Now the Royal Palace isn't so confusing that I need destination icons to tell me where to go. And no, I'm not just following the pile of bodies, though it may seem like that.
I don't anticipate over already?
This won't take long.
just keep coming.
Ripped to pieces! Stampede strike!
You were great, Pascal. Oh, you finally realized my greatness? Let's celebrate with a high five! Huh?
Devotee of Gun and Glyph. Mystic Arts. Mystic Arts are special arts that can be learned during your journey. If you learn one, a Mystic Art gauge will appear on the left side of the screen during an Elith burst. If the gauge is at level 1 or higher, you can activate the Mystic Art in the middle of a combo by pressing the L1 button.
We are very sad to announce.
No one can stand before my blade!
I don't anticipate a challenge. I'm fine. Too bad. Nice try, though.
Alright, Attribute Lord. Alright. We're on the right track. So up, then left. Yep. Definitely on the right track. The battle started so suddenly I had no time to run and just wound up here. Ah. Wrong way. Well, at least the maid is armed. Wait, I'm back where I started. Nuts.
Won't take long.
Alright, go completely to the right.
Richard, you're hurt.
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Huh, they just keep coming.
I think that's all of them.
Alright, this is the moment where I went around in circles. So go this way. Circumvent the locked gate. The first flag.
Look, half of this flag is gone, Asbel.
Maybe someone tore it up.
No, I don't believe so. The missing half was given to the knights who backed the first king of Windor.
You're talking about the Order of Knights who became the Royal Guard?
Yes, exactly. And now that same order has turned their blades against the king they swore to protect.
I can't stop thinking about how they murdered the king. What if I had become a knight at the castle? Would I have joined the attack against your family?
I'm certain you wouldn't have.
How can you be sure?
You are unlike other knights, Asbel. You even fought your own captain for me. Perhaps I owe that to our friendship pact.
The Friendship Pact. Yeah, maybe you're right.
You're very sad. Over already?
Yep. This is the path.
Major Victoria, what are you doing here?
I'm not here on Academy business. Surely you realize that.
You're Cedric's guard.
Gold star for you, young man. But you need to leave here.
No!
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
Sharpen!
Peace was never an option. Back up, back up. One, go. Victory, no deaths. The Nightmare title. Alright, Concussive Bolt. That's the next art to learn.
Huh, they just keep coming.
It's over! Rip to pieces! Stampede strike! No one can stand before my blade!
I'm surprised I'm using so little Elith that I can't even take what's in these chests. I can't tell if this girl has high mental fortitude or if she's denser than Asbel. There is a literal warfare going on in the halls, and here she is just cleaning without a care in the world.
You're very sad.
No one can stand before my blade!
The throne room is just ahead. My uncle may be a coward who poisoned his own family, but he still has skill with a blade. Are we all ready for this?
As ready as they come. Yes, may the wind guide our blades.
And you?
Of course. Let's head onward, and finish this quickly. His transformation at Wallbridge surprised me, but everything's fine now. He's back to normal again.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. It's nothing. Let's just keep going. Just know that I'll do whatever is in my power to make sure we meet your goal.
Thanks, Asbel.
Alright. Time to fight a usurper.
Richard, how dare you show your face here?
It's over, dear uncle. My army has the capital surrounded.
What? Is that really you?
What a stupid thing to say. I have come to avenge my father.
I am the rightful king of this land, and you will not stand in my way.
Now I set everything to right. Rusted blades, draw the blade. Soul Reaper, come, rusted blades, draw the pain. Soul Reaper, come, rusted blades, draw the pain. Come, ghastly fighting. It ends. Destructive flare.
was meant to be king!
Just as I got the Elith burst, I was ready to use Stampede Strike. But looks like I didn't need to. And I got an Imperial Egg from that. Alright. Jolly good fight.
No, not now, it can't be. Oh, no, and I'm finally this close.
They say a throne chooses the king who sits upon it. You cannot bargain for it, or seize it through treachery. I'm glad you were able to learn this before you died, Uncle. Oh, and also, this is for my father.
Stop, Richard! That's enough!
I've finished what I came here to do. My father died in this room. Now his soul can rest.
It seems you have achieved all of your goals, Your Highness. Congratulations.
Dallin, what's the situation?
The spies we placed in Verona opened the gates for our troops, and we entered without casualties. Only a few scattered soldiers still resist us. The city should be ours within the hour. I believe it is finally over.
No, it is not. This is only the beginning. The beginning of a new chapter in the history of the Windor Kingdom. Correct?
As you say.
Time for the coronation. The people must have no doubt that I have ascended to the throne.
Today, I reclaim the illustrious throne of this glorious kingdom. From this day forth, our land will enter a new age of prosperity. May the wind guide our blades! May the wind guide our blades!
Hey, you're back! So, are things gonna work out with the prisoners or what?
Yeah, that smile wasn't evil at all.
You know, you could just ask Richard directly. Of course, he's all kingy and stuff now, so that might be kinda tough.
Asbel Lant, His Majesty requires your presence in the throne room at once.
Thank you. I'll be right there. this might be about the prisoners. I'll be back in a bit.
The punishment for those knights who sided against His Majesty has been decided. In his infinite mercy, the king has chosen to forego their execution. Instead, the commanders will be stripped of their rank and titles and expelled from service.
Asbel, I summoned you here for a different reason. I have reached a decision regarding the current situation in Lant.
You have?
Earlier, we informed you that the Straton military has occupied Lant's Creus mines. Because of this, our country's supply of Creus is nearly exhausted. If this continues, it will be a serious blow to our country's economy and the lives of our citizens. Such thoughts are deeply painful to His Majesty, and so he has decided to take immediate action.
What kind of action?
We will invade Lant.
What? You can't! You'll initiate an all-out war with Strata! And the people of Lant will be caught in the middle!
We have sent numerous messages to the Stratons ordering their withdrawal, but they continue to cower behind their meaningless alliance with Archduke Cedric. We have also heard rumors that the people of Lant wish to break away and join Strata permanently. That is nothing less than high treason against His Majesty and his kingdom.
I cannot forgive those who turn against me. We will drive Strata and all who support her from my lands.
You can't be serious!
With that in mind, Asbel, His Majesty has chosen you to command the invasion force.
Me?
This is a chance to both redeem your honor and reclaim your homeland. Be grateful that His Majesty has elected to be so generous, and serve him well.
You asked me to fight against my own brother? And my own people?
Tread carefully, Asbel Lant. I rule this country now. Would you defy your own king?
Richard. Your Majesty, will you at least send me to Lant as an envoy?
Do you really think you can convince Strata to leave? As I remember, their commander is your brother, and the very man who drove you out in the first place.
Do not expect a different outcome just because you're related. Blood breeds hate as well as love. You need look no further than my late uncle to see this. You are no different. Your brother has forced you to this position, and you hate him for it.
I haven't given up on repairing my relationship with my brother. Please, I beg you, give me one chance. I will convince my brother to enter negotiations.
Very well. If this is your wish, I will give you the chance.
Thank you, Your Highness.
However, time is short. You are to leave for Lant without delay.
I understand.
Your Majesty, is this wise?
He's such a kind man. It's the trait I love most in him. I must take good care of him.
That laugh's totally not evil in the slightest.
Sheria,
What is it?
is it true that the people of Lant want to secede from Windor and join Strata?
Well, I did hear a few people suggest something like that.
Sheria, you have to listen to me. Our homeland is about to become a war zone. Richard is planning to invade Lant.
no!
I'm going back to Lant. I have to convince Hubert to enter negotiations.
Well, I can't just sit around here. I'm coming with you.
Mind if I tag along as well?
Captain Malik?
Had you not interceded with Richard, the other knights and I would have been executed. I owe you a great debt, and this is a way to repay it.
It'll be an honor to have you at our side. Thank you, Captain Malik.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm not a captain of anything anymore.
You'll always be Captain Malik to me.
Asbel.
I think we're ready. Let's head for Lant. We've traveled all around Windor and haven't seen any sign of your home, your family, or even your friends.
That's okay. As long as I have you and Sharia and Pascal, I'm happy.
But,
Aw, you're such a good kid, Sophie.
well, it's true that she never hides her feelings, so I guess we can assume she means it.
Man, we're the bestest friends ever, huh? Now how's about a quick touch to celebrate? No.
We can assume she means that too.
Alright. Now we just gotta make it back to Lant. Port to Verona.
Captain, what are you doing out here?
Just thinking back on my old life as a knight. On all the lives I've saved and taken. It's quite a tally.
I'm sure it is.
I'm only now realizing that being a knight means taking more lives than saving them. Lives are more than numbers, of course. But many who I killed were fighting only to save someone else. And if I atone for my sins by protecting those whom they sought to save, it'll undoubtedly bring misfortune down on another. Such a vicious cycle. I wonder if we'll ever break free.
Do you think it's even possible?
Who knows?
Alright, time to pick up some more milk.
Stay sharp, even against chumps.
We won't fail!
We're just gonna try to avoid battle as much as possible because we're not gonna get anything from these enemies.
Do you remember what happened at Orland Woods?
That's where I had my field training, right? I fought a monster, and that strange power emerged.
That monster is what I wanted to talk to you about. I looked into the matter further.
Did you find anything?
Unfortunately, nothing that made any sense. To be completely honest with you, I don't even know if the monster you fought was a monster at all.
What do you mean?
The samples that I took didn't match those of any known life form in the kingdom. Even our top scientists said they'd never seen anything like it.
I see. I appreciate you taking the time and looking into it.
I thought you'd press me for more information. Are you so easily satisfied?
I wouldn't say satisfied. I guess I just sort of expected that to be the outcome.
Indeed. Well, that settles that.
My new powers awakened just when that monster appeared. There must be some kind of connection.
So now we go through the only way they're not guarding, the sewers, which hasn't unlocked yet. So I go up to the gate first.
The gate is closed. They'll open it if we ask. At least they always have for me.
Yes, but Asbel is a different story. I think we should keep our distance.
So, Asbel, can we be all sneaky and avoid the gate?
Well, let me think. I suppose we could head to the canal and just follow it inside.
Sounds like he has experience doing that. And we're in. Yes! Ruinous Bloom, Dragon Charge, and Phantasm Flash. All arts I desperately need.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't remember seeing you on my calendar.
Hubert, we have to talk. I won't ask you to accept unconditional withdrawal, but let's at least sit down and negotiate. Winder's supply of Creus is dangerously low, and if it runs out, the citizens will be in trouble. Please, Hubert.
Does Windor's new king really think that sending my brother will convince me to withdraw?
I asked to come.
Then you are naive.
Lieutenant, it's an emergency. Windor's army is attacking. They've come with staggering numbers.
and our forces have already been pushed back into town.
What?
What the hey? We came here to stop a war!
So, you come to me under a flag of peace, but with an army at your back.
No, that isn't why we came.
It's almost charming how badly you've underestimated me. Order the troops into defensive formation. Hold Windor back no matter what the cost.
Yes, sir!
Hubert, please. I didn't know anything about this. You have to believe me.
Then you're both a pawn and a fool.
What do we do?
Let's go outside. We have to find out what's happening.
Things have gotten entirely out of hand. Right, only numbers. The answer has to be somewhere in this house. The Iron Sword's physical attack. Okay, so they're still doing hints, but now it's reduced to numbers only. The user guide will occasionally be updated with useful information above and beyond what can be found in other books. These new sections are added as you progress through the story. Be sure to check it out every now and then. Iron Sword. Ah. Okay, 37. The password is 37. And we got an all divide from that. Wait, where's the save block? Save point. Okay then, I guess we're doing this. Here we go.
So, was your brother convinced? If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
Richard, why are you doing this?
I already told you. I was planning on attacking Lant. I'm doing this for you, Asbel. Remember when I promised to help you reclaim your homeland?
I never asked for this, Richard!
Oh, I know, but I decided to do it anyway. The people of this land must understand that there will be no mercy for those who defy me.
No mercy? It seems like that's the only thing you ever talk about anymore. What you're doing is wrong!
So be it then. Before I proceed to deal with Lant, it appears that I'm going to have to deal with you first.
Sharia, take the others. Round up as many townspeople as you can and get them to safety. Hurry, while we're talking. Once the fighting starts, it'll be too late.
All right, Asbel. Come on, Sophie. Let's go. No, I'm staying. Come on. Asbel! Asbel!
I will ask you one more time, Asbel. What is it that I have done wrong? I thought that you, of all people, would always understand me.
You should know better. You can't control people through violence and fear. Nothing good ever comes of it. If that's the kind of ruler you are, then we'll never have true peace. Please, listen to me. Go back to the way you were.
You're serious? How disappointing. Everyone has betrayed me. And in the end, even you have!
Hubert! Is that really Richard? How can he be so strong?
Now die!
No!
Sophie, why did you come back?
To protect you.
There's that light, just like before.
Not you again. How long do you plan to stand against me?
Forever. This time I won't let them get hurt.
Sophie, is your memory back? No. It's happening again.
You betrayed me. You betrayed me!
I'm trembling.
Release you!
Why?
Okay! Fall! Die!
Enemies with the Nova attribute may shield themselves with Nova barriers. Retaliate with the appropriate art.
Your blood will fall like petals! Bloody rose! Detonate! Let's up! Die!
Sword assault!
Die!
Sword assault! No mercy!
To ruin!
No mercy!
Okay, first shot! Mow down! Fall! To ruin! Mow down! Die! Mow down! Mow down! Regard! Sword deluge! Eat this!
No!
What?
Wonderful. And those two are just standing in that.
You... Your Majesty, you must withdraw! All men, fall back!
Asbel! Sophie! Hubert! Are you all right? Talk to me.
Sophie, are you all right? Hold on!
I'm fine. I remember now. I remember you. Every one of you. When you were young. Hubert was shy, but he tried his best and always worried about everyone. Sharia was sick, but that didn't stop her from being cheerful and friendly. And I remember Asbel. He was strong and kind. He always protected me, no matter what we faced. It's good to see you.
Yeah, indeed.
Lieutenant! Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. What's the situation outside?
Windor's army has retreated from the city, along with King Richard.
Deploy men to defend the gates immediately. Do not pursue Windor.
Yes, sir.
I failed to protect anyone again.
That's not true. You protected me, Asbel. You saved me. Just like you did when you were a child. I don't remember much, but still I'm glad. And yet, I wonder why. I'm scared, for some reason. I'm afraid to search deeper and remember my past.
Sophie.
All right, that is the end of chapter 3.
And as for Windor, large numbers of their troops remain deployed on the high roads leading to Grailside and Barona.
So they could easily stage another attack.
However, the Fendelians have shown recent signs of activity as well. We've deployed a squad to the Fendel border and are increasing our surveillance. If they plant something, we won't be caught off guard. Oh, and Lieutenant, what was that light that appeared during the last battle?
You need not include those details in your report.
Might I ask why? It could be a new weapon developed by the enemy.
Official reports are no place for guesswork and speculation.
Very well. But we still have to consider the Creus issue. Our higher-ups are demanding that we increase production in the Creus mines, and yet nothing has been done.
We lack the manpower to do it ourselves, and I will not force the people of Lant into hard labor. We are not here as a conquering force. We are their allies.
I suppose that's one way of putting it. However, you appear to be prioritizing the local people over the orders of our superiors.
You only think that because you still see me as a wayward orphan from Lant.
But isn't that precisely what you are?
I am a soldier of Strata. I cast aside my homeland 7 long years ago. Or rather, they cast me aside.
Oh man, I don't think we can get any closer.
It doesn't look like they're crossing the border. They're probably worried about Strata.
What will you do now, Asbel?
Just what I can, I think. I have to ensure that Lant isn't swept into another battle. And then there's Sophie. She died 7 years ago. She died protecting us. But now she's back, and not a year older. I may not understand it, but I'll make sure we don't lose her again.
Yeah, and we're totally gonna help. Right, Mr. Captain?
Of course.
Thank you.
Well, we came to investigate the Fendelian army, and we've done that. Let's head back into town.
Agreed. Come on, Sophie. It's time to go.
Can we visit the meadow?
Go ahead. Pascal and I will meet you in town.
Okay. Let's go, Sophie.
And just out of nowhere, we get the watermelon attachment. And that is something we also get in the PS3 version. In the exact same location. Kind of hard to forget a watermelon in the middle of the road.
Won't take long. Nicely. What's our motto?
Never give up!
This won't take long.
Charge! I think that's all of them.
This won't take long. You won't live to regret this. It's over. Rip to pieces! Stampede strike! That was hardly worth dirtying my blade.
Alright, learn Critical Blade. Just coming here to train is easy skill points.
I can't believe it's true. You really are the same Sophie.
But it is true.
Oh, I know. But there was a part of me that was sure I'd never see you again. It just makes me so happy.
Being able to remember you makes me happy too. But everyone has grown so big. And I'm still...
Uh-oh. She must be bothered that she hasn't developed at all in 7 years. Don't you worry, Sophie. Even if your height and such haven't grown, you're still the same old Sophie to us.
And such? What else is there?
Oh, sorry, nothing at all.
Alright, we're going to stop here for today. Took 3 hours and 25 minutes to get through Chapter 3. Not bad. Alright, thank you so much to everyone who came to watch the second stream of today, and those who come to watch the playback later. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you are notified of the next Tales of Grace's Remastered stream. And if you're interested in watching other streams than Tales of Grace's, be sure to join the Sunset Grove Discord, where you can get notifications to all streams that I'll be doing here on the Sunset Archon channel without having to worry about the YouTube algorithm cutting you out of the loop. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.